Hello, good morning everyone. Our today's discussion is about letter of application, how to write an application. So you can see in the slide letters of application. We usually write applications in applying any forms for job applications, for taking a leave from your college, school, universities, or from the workplace where you work. So we need to know what is the standard format, how to write an application, including all the details, all the criteria of an application letter. So now let's move on to the major forms of application letter. Now some contents of the application letter are here taken care. One is application letter, another is CV, curriculum vitae, and biodata, biographical data. So these three forms are quite important in letters of application. Actually, we make use of these forms for writing letters of application. Now, why these letters of application are so important? These are important to learn because in academic point of view, these are very common in various situations, even in the student life as well as in career objectives. Okay, now let's have some key points of application letter. The first one, with preference, an application letter should not be more than one page in length. Your application letter should not exceed more than one page. It must be fitted into one page. Okay, this is one of the technical criterion of the length or the sizability of the letters of application. While organizing your application letter, arrange all the details according to their priorities the employer seeks from you. So you need to organize your application in such a way so that the arrangement of the details must be seen presented in a presented manner, in a clear manner. Okay, and your application may change from situation to situation. In different workplace, different modes of types and natures of application will be available. So you have to fit into different letters of application as and when required by the particular workplace or any authorized or any authority or organizations. Now, here what matters are language, style, content, and presentation. Okay, so here you need to take care of the language that you are writing, that you are using, the kind of style that you are using. Is it a personalized style, customized style? What kind of style you are using through language, and the content details, and the overall presentation of your letter of application. So these are some of the points that we need to take care. Okay, now let's have the most relevant elements of the letters of application. We will discuss one by one. Now you can see what are the contents of the letters of application. So first of all, definitely you already know about it. Still, I repeat once again for a systematic idea of letters of application. Number one is contact information. Now, in the contact information category, you need to mention these points as you see in the slide: your street address, name of your city, followed by a comma. State names can be either written fully or abbreviated. You can write the name of your state in full name, or you can abbreviate it also. Okay, like you know like many states are there where you can abbreviate, like suppose Guwahati University, so GU, like that. uh, Government Engineering College, GEC. Okay. Next is email address and mobile number in a new line, and don't continue the first line including all the details. Okay, come down, put down through a number of lines even in this category. In the next line you should mention your email address and your mobile number, that one which is available, which can be accessible at any time. Then write the name of the receiver beginning with Mr., Miss, or Mrs. Okay, you know all these things, but these things must be included. In the next line, write the name of the workplace to which you are about to send the application. So you have to write the name of the workplace to which you are going to send your application letter. So here these things matters a lot. First of all, you need to write all the details, the sender's address, the most important element of the letters of application that you need to take care of. Now come to the next point, that is opening sentences, you can say, or opening form of the application letter. So in the opening, you should mention salutation as you write, dear sir, respected sir, esteemed sir. Okay. Then you elucidate your reasons for professional and personal interest in the position and the company. Here you have to show your statement that why you are so interested, that either whether you are interested or not, and why you are interested if you are so. So here you need to state your views, that why you are interested to join in this workplace. You need to incorporate particulars of referrals to the position or describe where you found the position listed. So you can write that from where you got to know this advertisement, which has come out in the newspapers, in the newsletters, in websites, or through some uh, mm, known personalities who are already working there at workplace. You should give the reference from where you got to know this advertisement of the offer in which you are highly interested in. Now you need to put in writing about educational degrees held and your college graduate dates of this. Now you need to mention clearly that when did you complete your last degree from your educational institute, and that must be mentioned. Now come to the third important element of letters of application, that is possible opening lines in a covering letter. Now what is cover letter? Sometimes applications are already prescribed. Okay. You just need to fill it up in a point, mentioning various details. And within that prescribed application, you have to write an application in MS Word or in manual way, that you are going to apply for this or that. Okay, so you have to write that letter, that attached application within the prescribed application, that attached file, that attached application is called cover letter. Okay. Now cover letter sent with applicants is to be properly written, since it gives a first impression of you to the person receiving your application. If there is a prescribed format of application, you will fill it up, including all the details. But at the same time, you need to write a cover letter where you will write about your own details in a very precise manner. So that cover letter also will create a very important impression on you. Okay. To the recipient, to the receiver who is going to receive that total application. Okay, so that cover letter matters a lot. Now, how to write the some opening lines? See, I have given some samples like as a BE undergraduate, bachelor of engineering undergraduate from GEC, Government Engineering College. I am looking for this job since weeks or all. Or my name is Rahul Roy and I am writing in response to your advertisement. This I came to find out this advertisement in this website at that time and I got interested. So this is how you need to begin with the opening lines. Okay, now just move on to the main body of the letters of application. What are the points that you need to incorporate in the main body of the application? Now in the mid section, this is the middle section of the letters of application. In the mid section of the application letter, you need to put in plain words about your level of experience in the field. You need to give statement that how many years of experience or what range, what nature of experience you have had till now, and don't try to even decorate any words at all. Here you will write plain words. You just include your data in a very humble way, in a very professional way, without any touch of pride or self pride. Now, we need to also take care that you have to provide strong examples of your professional skills in action by describing demonstrative situations that require the application or utilization of your most desirable skills. If you claim that I have this skill or that skill, so that has to be certified in some ways, in some forms. How? Through demonstrating certificates that you have gone through this training, that training, your skills, you can certify these skills through these certificates. So you need to, so you cannot say that you cannot claim any skills without showing any certificate. Whatever skills that you are going to claim has to be certified in the form of certificates, and that needs to be presented. Now, closing, or you can say the conclusion part of the letters of application. Here you should choose a closing style that is reflective of your personality. You can write on your own way. There is no hard and fast rule to write this line in this place, that line in that place. This is the general, technical style of writing where you need to take care of these points, but a language may differ. You should write in your own language, and that a language that you must use that must be reflective of your personality. You need to communicate in an active tone with full of vigor and energy. Your language should express the energy that you have in getting this work. Okay, and you must thank your reader or receiver for this here, for his or her time and concern. Then you need to technically keep a space and end the finish the application letter by writing sincerely yours, truly yours, followed by your name. Then type the word just below your signature, type the word enclosure as a new line and sign your name in the blank space. Sometimes add attachment file in the enclosure section if required. Now in the enclosure we generally include enclosure, or in an abbreviated form we write ENCL dot. Sometimes it use that other details are already given, or in case of soft copy we generally attach files, be doc form or PDF form, any other form. So we attach the file. So here enclosure is also necessary. Okay, now in this slide you can see uh, an advertisement for job offer, for job application. Suppose it has come out in a newspaper. So this kind of advertisement generally comes out, generally is published in various newspapers. So you can see the format of an advertisement, and looking at this, if you read the advertisement, that It has come from Workforce Limited, which requires IT support officers, and there is a time duration of the working hour 30 hours per week, 9 to 5. And their company, smart card encoding company, is seeking IT related officers, and there are some details of responsibilities and technical experience limits and all. And here you can see that they are asking apply in writing with a covering letter. Okay. So here you have to write a covering letter. There is no such prescribed application format where you will fill up the details. Rather, here you have to write a cover letter in which you have to include all your details and your interest to work on this place. Okay. So if you are interested to write a letter of application for this job in response to this job offer, then you should maintain all the details that I just mentioned before, all those contact informations, opening lines, body of the applications letter, and the closing points. So these ideas are need to be taken care. Okay, so this is all about letters of application. Now important points are the other. What is letter of application? Yeah, here you can see this is the application letter, and under this application letter other forms also come. Okay, in my next video I will talk about CV or biodata or resume. Okay, so what I talked now is the nature of application letter and the important elements of an application letter, and now it has other forms. The most important forms are CV, resume, or biodata. Now we will talk about, you may have questions in your mind that what's the big difference between CV and resume. Is there any difference at all between CV and resume? Well, we will talk about in the next video that some major forms of letters of application. What is CV, curriculum vitae, and what is resume? Are they are different from each other or not? And some other important elements of those exclusive letters of applications. So hope you understood well, and if you are interested, then definitely I will post my second video lecture soon. So thank you so much and have a nice day.